confused about. I'm confused about. Oh my god, this is such a big list. I'm confused about how music is appreciated. To me, music is enticing the subconscious mind. From what I can tell, the subconscious mind is just a function of time. It's a metronome. Our existence is just a metronome, a heartbeat. We have life. The heartbeat of our human body is rhythmic, plain and simple. It is cyclical. It is repetitive. It is ongoing until it's not. And to me, foundationally, since I have a brain, it responds to signals sent to it by its own body. So like one of those things is the pattern of the heartbeat. Right? And the brain puts it together as a pattern. Patterns are enjoyable. At least a lot of them are that we know of. But intrinsically, I just think the human mind is musical. For me, it is. There's never no music in my head. How much of it is original, I don't know. But it's there. It does not stop. Now I would say my ability to express it on instruments, say any ones I played before, it's limited. I would say my ear and fingers, my hands are way slower than my ear. Ear meaning my brain, my mind creating this music right now. You don't hear it? So my hands are way slower than my ear. My ability on an instrument is way less. It's not as developed as my ear, which is okay. I'll get there. I'll never get there. But I mean, I'll practice enough to explore extracting it into a tangible, consumable form. Because it's also fun to share. It's also fun to share with people. I've told 2 people, the people who would not have found it on social media. I told those people, 2 people, because I know they appreciate real music and they understand what live music is. And the funny thing is, one of them I shared the video live version with, and the other I shared the same audio version, but audio only, no video, the Spotify releases. And months go by, and I run into him, and he goes, I go, hey, what do you think about the music I sent you? He goes, I absolutely hated it. I have an appreciation for live music. And then it was one of those, hey, I still love the guy. It was just a misunderstanding, but it was one of those eat your words moments. And because the recordings are me playing live. Not only are they live, they're improvised. I have not played this music since, and I never played it before. During the recordings were probably somewhere between 30 minutes and 50 minutes. Let's say 30 to an hour. And then in that hour, I'm able to extract the best little pieces that I collected in that hour. And that hour was a stream of my consciousness. That was the music that was going on in my head at that time. And it is important to use tools that enable you to collect the best parts of your consciousness, I think, as a musician. I think it's important to distill it down to the eigenvalue of understanding music from one mind to the next. Like the complexity of my music makes sense to me at this distilled version, and then you have intrinsic music in you. It could spread into the matrix that describes your understanding. But it was really funny that since the medium I shared it was audio only, it resulted in an avid music listener to immediately write it off as not real. I think it's because I play a 3-piece drum set. I think it's just my friend Matt put it perfectly. It's robotic. I've been playing drums since December 2023, and I never play ever. And it's a 3-piece. I don't do any frills. I lock into a groove and I just repeat it. So it is just a drum loop. But it's live. It's one microphone with compression, and that's it. That's the whole thing. And muting. I mute when I hear a voice from coming upstairs or the furnace going on. But it's just really funny. The only songs of my own work that I consider live, of all the ones I've released on my YouTube channel, which is the official release page of just the whole catalog of just audio-visual experience, are here: Script, Exploit, Drive, Stack, Spawn, and Error. And those 6 songs in that sequence are the track orders to the album Phonetics of a Jibber, Walkum Records album number 1. I hope you enjoy. I worded that wrong. It's live and are my favorites. Are the 6 songs: Script, Exploit, Drive, Stack, Spawn, and Error. So open source, right? Get it all out. Oh, also, my entire music process is I'm trying to figure out how to open source it. Like, how do you open source that workflow? So I think I'm just going to videotape everything I do, all of my practicing, everything. So like and subscribe.